All right, welcome to class. We are in a whole different set today. We are going to still have a great class. Don't worry, I am not able to be with you live, but your shout outs are definitely in the chat, and I am so thankful for you being a part of the class. You know we have our regulars, our A1 since day one. We got Twitch, the moderator, my mommy. Thank you for being here. We always have Jackie, Dre Baby, Brandon, B Family, Lime Lemon Soda, Jada, everybody who's in the chat, CS Scott, everybody. So welcome to class. Go ahead and get your mat. We're going to get started. You're also going to see the intention word that's also going to be in the chat. I want to make sure that I have it live. We always have to have a live intention word, right? So it's not going to be on this day because this day is all about consistency, is when I'm actually recording today's class on Black Friday. However, tomorrow we'll make sure you have a live new word, and that's going to be in the chat. I'm in transit, so I won't be able to be with you live, but you know that I have to have a class for you. So here we are. Go ahead, get your mat. I don't have blocks. Get your blocks and get settled, and let's get started with our class, all right? It's going to be a different one. I'm in a whole different area, but still that same great class. So go ahead, grab all your things. We're going to come to a nice comfortable seat. Oh, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Just let everything come down. Maybe you were cooking this holiday, and maybe you just were like busy with a whole bunch of family. I know I was. So today is a really good day to just relax, right? You maybe did some Black Friday shopping and you've gotten that out of the way. So now we're back to yoga. We're getting back into the swing of our normal week. We're getting ready to start our week next week. So just setting that intention. So again, that intention word is in the chat. I want you to come to any comfortable seat and just give yourself a moment. Of course, we give thanks that, one, we're here today. Not everyone got that call, so we give thanks, most importantly. And of course, I am so thankful that you're here with me. So as we just take a moment to breathe, bringing that awareness to the body, allowing your sit bones to be nice and comfortable, bringing that awareness to the breath, just allowing yourself that opportunity to just simply be here in the moment. Even though things are happening beyond your mat, those are things that you can't really control at the moment. So being here, being present, that's the gift. It's just allowing yourself to relax. I'm going to bring that awareness back to the breath. Taking an inhale in through the nose. Exhale, close mouth out through the nose. I'm going to do that 3 times because I know that feels good. Just continuing to breathe. Just allow yourself to get comfortable. 1 more breath here. And on that exhale, we take our chin down towards our chest. Allowing our shoulders to release, elongating the spine. Bringing that chin over to our right side. This is my left, your right. I'm your mirror. Maybe looking behind you as much as possible. Taking it back to center, taking that chin down and over to the opposite side. Again, looking behind you as much as possible. Taking it back down to center. And then bringing the chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe gently resting that head towards the back. Gently part your lips. Taking 2 breaths here. And on that next exhale, back to center. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Interlace the thumbs, bring the palms together. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears. I'm going to take a turn over, bring it over to the right side. So gently lean over to the right. keeping your sit bones as comfortable on your seat as possible, keeping them rooted down towards the earth. Maybe turn that gaze up towards the ceiling and stack the shoulders. And take it back up to center, and then over to the opposite side. Again, gaze up towards the ceiling. And take it back up. On that exhale, bring it down, roll out the wrists. Now we may need to warm our body up. Maybe we ate a little bit too much. Maybe we already had our second plate already today. Whatever it is, that's okay. No judgment here. Take those hands down in line with your hips. On your fingertips, we're going to sweep our right arm up overhead. So take that hand down, sweep it up overhead. Get nice and long here. We're going to lift through the chest. Nice and long, soft fingers. And we're going to sweep that arm around, bring it around to the center, come down to the other side, sweep the opposite arm over. Again, lift through the chest. And again, sweep that arm around in front. Sweep it around in front, bring it back towards the side, sweep that right arm back over. And again, sweep it around. And take it up. And we're going to come back to this pose throughout the practice today. So we're just warming up our bodies. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Sweep it around. And last one on the right side. And we're going to bring that arm overhead as we come back to neutral. Let's roll those shoulders up and take it down. Again, roll the shoulders up and take it down. Moving the neck from side to side. Maybe you might pause a little bit on one side, just noticing your neck. Maybe you slept wrong, in a food coma. No judgment. And take it back to neutral. We're going to bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. And then down towards our sit bones, our lap. Taking again back up. And taking the chin all the way back down. And then take it back to neutral. Very nice. We're going to take our feet out in front of us. So I'm going to go ahead and turn towards the side of my mat. Taking those feet out in front of you, flexing those toes back towards you. Keep a slight bend into the knees. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. And then exhale as we hinge forward towards the feet. Now this is our first one, so I want you to place those hands down onto your shin. This is our first one. Lift through the chest. Release those shoulders away from the ears. On that inhale, sweep it back up overhead. Exhale, bring those arms around. Windmill the arms, bring it forward. And then bring it back up. Take the hands down. I want you to bring those hands right behind you. Gently lean back. Gently lean back as we press through the fingertips, lift through the chest. I'm going to bring those shoulder blades back. And bring it back up. We're going to take our feet, take it flat on the mat, knees bent. Just go ahead and bring those hands behind you and just bring them off to the side. So those fingertips are going to extend out towards the side of your mat. Our knees are bent, feet are flat. Drop your knees to one side. Just drop those knees to one side. Look away from your knee. Stretch out those hips. And take it back up into the other side. And again, bring it back up. Go ahead and bring those knees out. Butterfly the knees out. You can walk the feet into where they're comfortable. Go ahead and get comfortable right here in your seats. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. We're sitting up nice and tall. Keep breathing. We're going to begin to make our circles. So we're going to make our circles around. I want you to bring it around. Maybe you hold on to the feet. Maybe you hold on to your thighs, your shins, whatever's comfortable. Go ahead and make your circles. I'm going to hold on to my feet because I like to hold on to the feet. It's the centermost part of my body, so it helps to keep that gravity. So we're making those circles around. It doesn't matter which way you make your circles because we're going to hit each side. So don't worry, you got this. Keep going around. And then pause. We're going to go the opposite way with our circles. This feels good. Especially if you're full. So you don't want to eat and do yoga, okay? Especially if you're doing any type of inversion. And inversions do include downward facing dogs. So we're going to go ahead and pause here at the center. And then gently bring the chest forward. So maybe you grab those feet and bring yourself forward, however you like to do. Keep breathing. And on that next inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to elongate those legs out. Go ahead and give them a shake. And we're going to bring ourselves to our tabletop position. So go ahead and bend those knees, take it to one side, and we're going to come up to our tabletop position. So go ahead and bring those knees to stack right underneath of your hips. Bring those shoulders and those wrists to be right on top of each other. You can go ahead and tap the toes. Want to get that energy and the blood circulation flowing into the toes. And I want you to go ahead and give those toes a tuck and shift the weight back towards your heels. Now, if downward facing dog, you're just not feeling it today, maybe you're a little bit full. This is the posture that I want you to be in. So keep that in mind as we go throughout our practice. So you can stay right here. This can be almost like your downward facing dog substitute and modification for the day. And shift the weight back into your hands. And we want to bring it in towards our fingertips. So remember that. Shift the weight into our fingertips. We don't want to put it in toward our wrists. So keep that in mind. Any wrist pain, just go ahead and bring those hands out towards the side. Starting our cat-cows. On that inhale, lower the belly. Bring the gaze up. And on that exhale, arch the spine, chin to chest. On that inhale, lower the belly, bring the gaze up. And on that exhale, arch. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, chin to chest. 3 more just like this. And reverse. Do it at your own breath. And reverse. And 1 more. Take it back to neutral. Go ahead and give those hips a rock from left to right. We're going to release all snap, crackle, pop. We're going to take our hips, bring it around in a circle. Take it around. Keep going. So circles is probably going to be the underlying theme for our day. Just giving you a heads up. And pausing at the top, go the opposite way. Keep going. I'm going to work a little bit on that midsection. We'll probably put a little bit more food in it than we liked. I know I did. All right, coming back to neutral. We're going to extend that right leg out behind us. Bringing that heel down towards the earth. Of course, it's not going to reach, but we take out the ball of our foot and then we try to bring that heel down, calf stretch here. Remembering to bring that hip down neutral. That gaze is right in between the hands. Release the shoulders away from the ears. And on that next inhale, go ahead and bring it back in. Give it a rock from left to right. Opposite side, taking that heel down towards the earth, squaring the hips. Keep going. And gently take it back in. Give it a rock from left to right. All right, now if downward facing dog isn't your practice today, we're going to go ahead and tuck the toes, bring ourselves up for our first downward facing dog of our practice. This is our first one, so we pedal out our feet here. Just give your body a second. We're taking this one a little bit slow today. We really just want to bring a lot of mindfulness, a lot of intention into our practice. So keep those knees bent, release the head, gently walking the gaze up towards that belly as we tuck our chin. Let your head surrender down. The important part is to keep breathing. And when you're comfortable, you can bring those heels down. Allow those legs to come to some form of stillness. Again, still keeping the bend into the knees, pressing into the fingertips. I want you to take 5 complete breaths here. Just really letting your body get comfortable in this pose. And on that inhale, gently walking the hands towards the feet. So we're going to walk the hands towards the feet. I know I was getting ready to walk my feet towards my hands, but this is our first one. We got to walk into it, ease into it most importantly. So ease into that posture. I'm going to take my hair down here before it gets all over the place. Keep that bend into the knees. Allow yourself to come into that nice forward fold. So keeping that bend in the knees, belly on the thigh. Just allow your body to relax here. Just keep breathing. Looking gently behind you. Our hinge is right at our hips. So keeping that hip nice and soft. Maybe giving your head a little shake, yes. No. Keep breathing. Let's grab opposite elbows here. Giving our bodies a little shake from left to right. So just a forward fold alone can really relieve tension off your lower back. So if you're experiencing any lower back pain, maybe you're traveling in a plane, or maybe a bus or train where you had to sit up for an extended period of time, this feels really good for that. We're going to release those hands back down, gently curl ourselves all the way up to a standing pose. That head is going to come up last. Press into the feet. Gently bring your head up overhead. Hands come up, gaze up towards the ceiling. Slight back bend here. And on that exhale, lower those hands back down. We're going to take our walk to the front of the mat. All right, so we're going to start our sun salutations. And if you remember, last week we did a little bit of mobility where we came down into our tabletop position. We're going to do that again today. So give yourself enough room at the top of your mat. Feet are going to be hip distance apart, or you can keep them together if you don't have any issues with balance. Go ahead and get into your mountain pose here. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Again, keep the bend into the knees. Take a flat back. We're going to plant those hands, step down, tabletop position. That's going to be our flow today, tabletop position. Go ahead and push yourself back towards your child's pose. And then tuck your toes for your downward facing dog, or stay right there. Downward facing dog is just not in your practice today. Go ahead and stay right there. Wherever we are, we take 2 more breaths here. And come to a forward fold. That forward fold can be at the front or back of your mat, wherever's comfortable. On that inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold, come right back into that sun salutation. Flat back here. Plant the hands, step back, tabletop. Push back to your child's pose. You got the rhythm. Come forward, downward facing dog. If you'd like to join me here. Taking 2 breaths. Forward fold. And on that inhale, come all the way up. Extended mountain here. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, that feels really good. I don't know about you. Take a flat back here. Plant the hands, tabletop. Child's pose here. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Take another 2 breaths. Forward fold. On that inhale, come all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring those hands down. We're here in our mountain pose. So just give yourself a moment. We're warming our bodies up if you're not already warm. I know I'm getting warm. So if you're not already warm, we're going to go ahead and find a drishti point here. So finding a drishti point that's right in front of you, something that is not moving. Don't focus on me because I'm going to be moving. And just give yourself a moment here. We're going to bring our feet out nice and long. Our feet are going to be parallel, so pointing those feet forward. And we're just going to bend the knees just slightly. Bend the knees, come down for a squat, and bring it back up. We're going to bend those knees, come down for a nice wide squat, and bring yourself up. Bring those toes out, so we're going to point towards the back of the mat first. So bringing that right foot or left foot out towards the back of the mat, wherever you are. We're going to bend into that front knee. Bend into your front knee. So we're almost here in our warrior stance. Now if you didn't quite get wide enough, go ahead and bring that back foot out until you can fully bend. We're extending our legs out. We're going to bring that gaze towards the back of our mat actually this time. So bringing it towards the back of the mat. We're going to bring our arms out into our warrior pose. So nice strong arms, bringing them both out to the side. Take a breath, sink into that warrior pose. We're going to take our forearm, bring it down onto the thigh. I want you to circle that arm around. Bring it off to the side. Remember we had those circles, right? Bring it off to the side. We're going to circle it around again and bring it overhead. Circle it around again and bring it overhead. If it's okay to follow your hand with your eyes, feel free to do so if that doesn't affect your balance. Bring it overhead. Again, circle it around. You can follow it if you like. Bring it overhead. We're going to do 3 more like this. Keep going. Circle around for 2. And last circle. Go ahead and keep that arm overhead. Lift through the chest. And on that inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the chest lifted. Keep that bend into your front knee. And on that exhale, we're going to straighten out that front leg here. Bring the hands back to your T. Shift the weight forward. Triangle pose here. Gaze up towards that front hand or back hand. Breathing, lift through the chest. We're stacking those shoulders one on top of the other. On that inhale, reverse. On that exhale, we're going to bring the hand down. We're going to point that toe back parallel. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So point the toe forward. I'm going to take a bend into that knee. Go ahead and bring your hands out to your warrior 2 position here. Elongate that spine, lift up. And we're going to take our forearm down onto our thigh. Sweep the arm up overhead. Go ahead and bring it around in a circle. Take it overhead. Again, around in a circle. And take it overhead. One more. Bring it around and overhead. And if you're available to go ahead and follow with your hands, do it with your hands. So bring it around and take it overhead. All right, so these are the last three. So take it around, bring it overhead and around. Bring it overhead. Last one. Last one. Hold here. Remember to lift off through the chest, stacking your shoulders. You're balancing on the front foot and the back edge of your foot. And on that inhale, keep that bend into the knee. Reverse. Keep breathing. Take it back to a T. We're going to straighten that front leg. Hinge forward. Triangle pose on this side. Keep breathing. If you'd like to have a block, go ahead and have your block. And on that inhale, we're going to bring it back to a T. Bring that foot parallel. Bring those arms back up overhead. And we wide forward fold into the center. Bring it down. Allow those hands to come down. If you feel comfortable here, you can bring your head all the way down. Back here. We're going to heel toe our feet back to center and just hang out here. On that inhale, go ahead and bring it all the way up. Arms up overhead, slight back bend here. Bring those hands down. Go ahead and give your body a little shake. All right, you got this. Come back towards the top of your mat. Of course, giving yourself some room. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take a flat back here. Plant those hands. Come down to your tabletop position. Come down to your child's pose. I'm going to go ahead and come to a tabletop position here as we tuck our toes. Come to your downward facing dog. Take 2 more breaths. Walk the gaze up towards the belly. Forward fold here. And on that inhale, come all the way up. Very nice. Bring your hands down. Go ahead and relax yourself here. If you'd like to come over towards the middle of the mat, you can. We're going to bring that gaze again right here towards the front. Now, we didn't do too much balancing in the beginning, but I think it's time for a little bit of balance. That helps to strengthen those legs. So, placing your feet flat, we're going to shift the weight into the right foot as we bring the left heel off of the ground. Now, you're welcome to go ahead and balance with any type of wall or chair that's nearby. Go ahead and get that handy. We're going to slowly bring that knee up. So bringing that knee up, once it comes up towards your body, go ahead and hug the knee in towards the chest, all right? Now, remember that hip. We want to keep that hip, everything nice and neutral. We're balancing on our standing leg. We want to get that strength, strengthening that leg, right? And then we're going to start to make our circles. So again, it can be a little bit difficult, so go ahead and hold on to a wall if you need to. Make your circles. Harder when you're standing. We've done this sitting, but a lot harder standing. Really warms up the body. And pause. We're going to take it down. Go ahead and give it a shake. All right, same one on the opposite side. So again, get that drishti point. We're going to go ahead and shift the weight into the opposite leg. Bring that heel up. If you're good here, that's fine. You can always make your circles just like this. All right, if you'd like to bring that foot up, go ahead and hug the foot in. All right, bring the knee in towards the chest. And again, we're going to make those circles. So once you get nice and steady here, again, bringing everything up in a straight line. Grip those toes into the mat and then start to make your circles. You can hold on if you need balance. Warm your body up. If you fall out, come right back in. It's all right. All right, keep going. One side is always different than the other. All right, and bring it down. Go ahead and give your body a shake. Nothing heats up the body like that. All right, bring it back towards the front of your mat. On that inhale, we're going to bring those arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Going to bend the knees, have a seat in your chair. You can keep those knees together if you'd like. Takes a little bit of pressure off the knees. We're going to tuck that tailbone in. Bring those hands to heart center, palms together. Taking that right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Gaze up towards the ceiling. We're going to take that top hand, bring it up, and we're going to make our circles. Make your circles around. So those circles can be nice and small right here. Or you can make those circles come overhead, go all the way around. Keep breathing. One more rotation. Bring the hands back to heart center, back palms together. Bring it up, chair pose here. And take them down, go to the opposite side. Again, you can take that arm up. Go ahead and make your circles. Keep going. Work out all the kinks. We're really warming up now. One more rotation. Bring the hands back to heart center. Come back into your chair. On that exhale, forward fold. Come back to the breath. Gonna plant those hands, come to your tabletop position. Shift the weight back to your child's pose. Come back to your breath. This is really good to just allow your body to relax. Remember to breathe. We're going to shift the weight forward. Come down onto your belly. Come all the way down onto your belly. Give yourself some room at the top. Untuck your toes. We're going to bring those hands right in front of us, stacking those arms up over each other. Take your forehead down. Remember to keep breathing here. I want you to zip those feet up together. So the feet are going to be right together, thighs are going to be together, knees are going to be together as much as possible. And just gently bring those hands out in front. Bring them right near your elbows right near your chest, and your ribs coming up for your Sphinx pose here. So we're lifting through the chest. Our elbows are almost at like a 90-degree angle. Keep breathing here. Just let the chest lift, shoulders come back. And lower the head down. On that inhale, one more time, press up into your Sphinx. Very nice. We're going to push back. Walk those hands back, all the way back. Coming forward. We're going to come over to our side. So come over to your side. We're going to go ahead and bring that hand over to our side. Let that other leg be long. You want that leg to be nice and long. Knee bent. Come down onto your elbow or block or pillow, whatever you have. Keeping that chest lifted. All right, wherever you are. So you can keep this knee down. We're going to lift that top leg just a little. Remember to keep the chest lifted. And I want you to make your little circles here. Just little circles wherever you are. Even if the circles are nice and micro tiny, just lifting that leg off the ground, that's okay. Nice and tiny. And then I want you to maybe start getting bigger with your circles. Getting those circles as big as you can get them. As big as you can get them, as wide as you like. Make them nice and big. And then bring them all the way back into nice and micro circles. And lower the leg down. I want you to lift that top arm up. Take that top hand down in front of you. You're going to bring that foot back in. Come over to your opposite side. Switch. All right. Bring the hand where you're comfortable. And then bring the forearm down. Extend that front leg on the opposite side now. Switching it up a little bit. Again, lift that leg. Make your circles. You may notice that one side is always different than the other. That's okay. Your circles can be right here. And then gradually start to make your circles bigger and bigger. We're working that hip. Working the hip mobility. Wherever you are, it's okay. Wherever you are. Work your hip. Work, work, work. And then gradually start to make your circles get smaller. And then bring it down. I'm going to bring the knee in, come back up. I want you to bring yourself around back towards the front of your mat. Come onto your bottom. Bring those knees in. Go ahead and give yourself a hug. Keep breathing. On that exhale, go ahead and extend those legs out. Go ahead and give those feet, heels a little tap. Take the hands behind you. Now we kind of did this posture, so get yourself comfortable. We kind of did this posture in the beginning, but we didn't go full on into this posture. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do this one. I don't think that we've done the second way. So the first way, go ahead and bring those feet down. Press your hips forward. This is our reverse plank here. Keeping that neck nice and neutral. Or you can lower down and do it a different way. And this one can be a reverse table. So bringing the feet flat on the ground and then pressing up this way. So your reverse table. You're going to lift through those hips for your reverse table. Keeping your knees together. Whatever way is comfortable for you. On that exhale, go ahead and lower yourself down. Bringing those feet out. Lift those arms up overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Go ahead and bring those hands down towards your feet. Take some breaths here. On that inhale, slowly come all the way back up. And exhale, bring those hands down. We're going to shift our feet forward so we have enough room to come down, all the way down onto our backs. Bend the knees, feet flat on the mat. Readjust your lower back. Go ahead and give those knees a little rock from left to right. Very nice. Hugging in those knees. Bring them in towards your chest. Go ahead and give it a rock. Oh, this feels really good on the lower back. Extend those feet all the way up towards the ceiling, flexing your toes down towards your body. We're going to lower down one leg, whatever leg that's comfortable first. We're going to hug in that opposite leg. So maybe holding the back of the calf, bringing that leg closer to our head. You can hold it here on the back of the calf or on the back of your thigh. If you're feeling extra stretchy, take your 2 peace fingers and grab your big toe, whatever's comfortable to you. On that exhale, we release. Wherever we have our leg, take it back up. Bring that bottom leg up to reach the top. As we swap it out, taking that opposite leg down and bringing the other leg close to our body. So again, wherever you are, get comfortable. Again, you can always take the peace finger to the big toe. Whatever feels comfortable to you. And bring both feet back up overhead. Very nice. We're going to take the legs down 6 inches. 6 inches. Take those arms overhead. Just hang out right here, 6 inches. On that exhale, sweep it under, hug the knees into the chest. On that exhale, extend it out 6 inches. Feet stay together as much as possible. Take those arms around, hug it in. Again, extend the feet out 6 inches. And hug it in. 3 more. Yes, I said 3. 3 more just like that. Extend it out. And hug it in. And 2. Extend it out. And hug it in. Last 1. Extend it out. And hug it in. Give it a rock from left to right. Oh, yes. I'm going to take those feet down flat on the mat. Knees bent. Readjust your body wherever you need to. Readjust. We're going to take 1 foot. Go ahead and cross it over. A nice wide figure 4. Cross it over. We're going to hug the knee in towards the chest, threading your heads behind on the thigh. Right through and hug it in. Bringing it all the way in towards your body. Feel that stretch in that inner thigh. Yes. If you're feeling extra stretchy, you can always hug the shin. We're going to keep our legs in. Keeping your knees in, we're going to release those hands, take it out to a T. Let this foot fall all the way over towards the side. Let it fall all the way down. Look away from your knees. You can always grab the top of your foot if you like. And on that inhale, slowly bring it back up. Again, keeping that knee in towards the chest. Lower the foot down. Uncross the leg. Go ahead and give it a little windshield wiper rock from left to right. We're going to cross over the opposite leg this time. Go ahead and allow that knee to figure 4 cross out. And on that inhale, hug the knee in towards the chest as you thread your hand behind your thigh. Same thing on this side. Release the shoulder. Head is down on the mat. Just allow it to hug in. Keeping that knee in towards the chest. We're going to release the hands, bringing our hands out to a T. And we'll let that top foot fall all the way over to the side. Feel that stretch on this side. Maybe top of the foot can be held by the hand closest to our foot. Looking away from our knee. And on that inhale, slowly bring the knee back in towards the chest. Lower that foot down, uncross. Go ahead and give it a windshield wiper rock from left to right. And just let the knees fall over to one side. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do them both. And then look away from your knees, wherever side you're on. Look away. Slowly bringing those knees back up to center and let them fall on the other side. Look away from your knees. On that inhale, bring it back up. We're going to take the soles of the feet, bring them together to touch, butterfly your knees. Stretching that inner thigh. Now this posture sometimes takes a little bit to get used to and really fully get into. So we're going to be here for a couple of breaths, just really allowing your body to get settled here in this posture. To really get the full benefit. It's okay if the legs and the feet start to come forward, that's all right. Surrender the legs down. Surrender the knees. Let the knees just open up and blossom out like a flower. Relieve the tension on the lower back. As we start to bring those knees back forward, gently give them a little rock as you close the thighs up like a book. We're going to go ahead and extend those legs out in front of us. Bring those arms up overhead. Nice long stretch here. As we hug one knee in towards our chest. Crossing that leg over the body. Just going ahead and giving it a stretch. Taking that back hand out. Gaze towards your back hand. Really want to give our lower back, our side body a nice little stretch here. As well as our hips. And on that inhale, slowly come back onto your back, hugging that knee back into the chest. We're going to swap it out, hugging in the opposite leg. Lower down, the one we just had in. And again, crossing that knee over the body. Take that back hand, extend it out. Now maybe that hand touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. That's okay. Wherever you are in your practice, gaze back towards that hand. Keeping the space in between the hip and the ribs. Just letting your body slowly relax here. And on that next inhale, slowly bring that knee back in. Come back onto your back. As we extend that leg all the way out. We get comfortable here for our final pose, our Shavasana. So get yourself comfortable wherever you are in the mat. Wiggle out your body in any way that feels comfortable to you. Get yourself centered. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale out. Allow your body to surrender right here, right where you are. Allowing your hands to release open. We're going to start to relieve tension in our body, starting with our toes, uncurling our toes, relaxing our ankles, letting our knees surrender, releasing our hips, uncurling our fingers. Shoulders are surrendered into the mat. Allowing your neck and head to surrender down. Unclench your jaw. Soften your eyes. Let your body be still here. Maybe taking in some of the sounds around you, but gently allowing your body to just rest. Imagine yourself just settling in, sinking here, getting comfortable. Imagine that you're sunbathing or somewhere nice. You're nice and comfortable. Thinking of that intention word and how it resonates with your mind and your body today. However it landed for you, just internalizing that and letting it just simply just be a part of you right now in this instance. Any exhales that you have, or exhaling out any of the doubt, the sadness, the grief, or letting go of all of those things that don't currently serve us. This holiday time can be rough, reflecting back on memories, loved ones. It's okay to embrace those feelings. They're going to come up all throughout the holidays. Accept them. Let the tears come. Let sadness come. And then move back into a place of light and joy. It's okay to feel how you feel. I'm going to take another 2 breaths of silence. And as you slowly begin to bring awareness and movement back into the body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. We're going to hug our knees one at a time in towards our chest. Gently rolling over to one comfortable side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, slowly pushing yourself up. I'm going to stretch out that top leg, bringing yourself up. And then go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. Taking those hands to heart center. Our thumbs into our chest. I thank you so much for just showing up for you today. I want you to thank your body as well for showing up. I thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. Continue with the practice. Continue to share your energy because energy is infectious. I hope that you got all the energy that I'm sharing. I wish you a great day. Namaste. Great. I hope that you enjoyed this class. Again, we're in a different place. You never know where we're going to be, right? You never know. But that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty. And of course, my ponytail is like, well, we're done. Go ahead and let the hair down. So I hope that you, 1, enjoyed your holiday, and 2, thank you so much for just being a part of this. We keep this going because it's you and I connecting, being able to just keep this going. So I thank you. Remember, if you enjoyed the practice, give it a thumbs up and just continue to enjoy your day, right? Yoga can be a part of your day at any point. Let me know how those side circles went. Let me know in the chat. Definitely let me know. I'm in the chat and I'm chatting along with you. So I hope you enjoy your day. Again, we keep this going, right? We just have to keep this going. I want you to have a great day, and I will see you next Saturday. We will be live next Saturday, not here in this physical location, but right here on YouTube, same time, same place, Yoga with Tianna. I thank you so much. Can't wait to see you next week live. Have a great one. Till next time.